that said, I do believe it's about time that we get started. I got off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Welcome to the stream if you are here. If you're not here, you are still welcome as always. Today is a
Did
wonderful
you say
Wednesday.
you rambled?
Oh yeah, I did ramble, but I didn't.
MC?
Yeah, but I didn't want to
Roll
do that
credits.
rambling in the middle of like this. Come on,
I'm
like
getting it all out of your system.
I'm getting it all
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
my system now. If we want to continue the conversation later, I'm open to it. But like right now, I mean, we got a problem with goblins. A goblin problem.
A
But
problem with goblins, certainly.
The God Prob.
yeah, this is the second session
Welcome to the gob prop.
of the problem with goblins, in which we have already found that their problem with goblins is that, well, goblins aren't the problem.
You don't know that.
Sorry,
heavily
we have
suspect.
deduced this through through thorough examination
You're
of
ready to fight a bunch of fucking goblins, you fucking idiots. You thought I was laying breadcrumbs for you to, like, deduce something? Nah, that was all filler. It's nothing but gobs here on out. Get ready for the green wave.
You mean after this
Well,
first battle
first-
against humans?
first we need
Joke's
to play
on
some
you.
football.
They're goblins in a trench coat.
Oh
Damn it.
shit!
I knew it.
But yes, in the last, we'll call it session, because that's what it was, our intrepid heroes were able to make some friends, make some acquaintances, and, well, one of their
Raise the money.
friends, yeah, absolutely, so much money.
Uh.
One of their friends is in a bit of a pickle.
Sometimes.
We left off with you seeing at the edge of a bridge your friend and mine, Barnaby Burton, goblin expert extraordinaire,
A lovely
talking with
fellow.
a less friendly denizen of the village, one you had had some unfortunate interactions with before. Do you guys want to approach in any specific sort of way? Or are you just gonna trot up, so to speak?
Well, let me ask you this first: should I be seeing something other than the problem with goblins cover screen
Not yet.
in the game pause? Okay.
I'm just setting up the narrative.
You
All
could
right.
you could definitely get rid of that game pause though. It's spinning and distracting
Oh
me.
my god.
Sorry, I'm so easily distracted when I'm not the one leading.
Apparently, yeah. The number of times I've had to stare at the game pause screen when you've been running Lancer for us, and I never said anything.
Should
That's
say
your fault.
something.
That's true.
Yeah, dude. The
Yeah.
fuck.
If you
Speak
see
up.
something, say something.
Yeah, fuck.
So yeah,
Yeah, so you
You
should, I
see-
guess.
you can't make out any specific words, but it doesn't sound like they're having a very productive conversation, we'll say.
Okay, well,
I
as
eavesdrop to see if I can hear something.
Sure.
yeah, I'll let me go first.
Levy.
Levy.
Alright, Levy. As you focus your senses, a few words get bandied about. You hear the word outsider said with venom. You hear the word give it. That's not a word, that's a phrase, but you hear it.
Alright. Well, are we ready to go in and make things worse?
Challenge, but we can try.
I'm with you.
Alright, so you're just rocking up.
Yeah, as soon as like it's kind of relayed that, you know, there's clearly a problem between them, like uh I didn't even need to hear what you said. I just heard like just barely a whisper.
with goblins.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We
I
all
knew
heard
it.
it.
I knew.
Whether it came through or not, we all heard it.
We all heard.
As soon as you said the problem.
It's
True.
true.
Um. Yeah. Mac is at the very least going to kind of start rushing forward.
All right. In that case, we're just going to go ahead and do this. Feel free to put yourself anywhere in the deployment.
In the
Oh,
deployment. Okay,
That
so
works.
deployment.
basically just right in front of them.
Yeah, but somewhere there.
Okay.
Figure you're backing up your buddy Barnaby. You're going to be
Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
don't remember if we ever got this guy's name.
don't worry, you will.
I
Eventually.
was
Maybe.
taking notes.
Yeah. I can
Um.
tell you did not get this guy's name during the last session. But
All right.
as you walk up, he looks at the three of you and says, Jesus Christ, they're coming out of the woodwork. What do you want?
Well, for starters, we would love to see what the what's going on. Is there a problem?
Yeah, and if you're asking me, I'd like my satchel back, please. He says, no, in fact, there's not a problem. We were just having a chat with this fellow here, and we're about to be on our way, if that's all right with you.
I look over at Barnaby, kind of like trying to see if I can, I guess, trying to see if like it would be a good idea. Like apparently, like, I know that there's something that was taken. I don't know, uh,
Well,
like
I will
what.
say, as you're surveying the scene, you do see this little guy here seems to be holding a leather satchel that Barnaby keeps eyeing. You kind of follow his sight line to it. Barnaby looks at you and says, Wiry little guy took all my stuff. It's got my notes, all of my supplies, everything I would need to help you.
All right. Um, I I kind of, if it's okay, since we're still in narrative, take a step uh back to kind of like correct my position, not like locked in, right?
It's not going to be locked in until you roll initiative, so feel free.
Okay. Like, all right. Well, could always do what you hired us for. Well, what they hired us for. Both problems.
The one in front looks you all over, starts cracking his knuckles, reaches into his coat pocket, and pulls out a second pair of knuckles. These ones brass.
Now, I must say that I do believe in this area of the country, uh, those may be considered illegal weaponry, especially in the event of an assault.
I'd like to see him try and crack those ones.
He looks directly at you and says, well, how about this? My name's Kane. You can write that down in your little book. And
I
after I
do.
beat you bloody and blue, you can fuck off. And now we're going to roll initiative for this. So, who wants to be the one to roll initiative?
Is there is there anything in particular that goes into initiative, or is it just a flat roll?
It's just a D10.
All right. You know what, Dean? You do the honors.
Sure.
If you
Um,
get 6 or up, you go first. If you get 5 or lower, the enemy goes first.
all right. Well, here
Ooh,
goes nothing.
Here goes nothing indeed.
better be more than nothing.
Ah,
Okay,
Hey.
that's going to be the oh, this is the
that's
worst
gonna be
time to
us,
do
right?
this.
Going first.
Yes. Everybody does remember that I gave you all a victory at the end of the last session, right?
Yep, I have a victory actually marked.
Okay,
And
good.
we have, because of that, we are going to be starting with with one resource, and unless there's anything else that would give us more resources. Um,
Everybody should be starting with just one resource at the very beginning.
well, I would like to request to go first, if that is okay,
By all means.
because
Sure.
he's cracking his knuckles and then going through all of his speech, like I'm already kind of dusting off my book, taking a step back, judging distance, and I am preparing my devastating rush. um so uh start of my turn, if we want to start up any kind of, there it is.
I was waiting, don't worry.
At the
Hmm.
start of each of my turns during combat, I regain 1d3 rage. So I'm going to roll that. Fortunately, there's no thing to just roll that, so I'm gonna.
Slash roll 1d3.
Yeah, that's a 2. All right, so I actually have 3 rage. That's nice. Okay. So I am going to use Devastating Rush, uh,
Alright.
which is a signature ability. I can move up to 3 spaces straight towards the target before this attack, and I will deal extra damage equal to the distance moved this way.
Alright.
So as soon as he's finished making his threat, I jump into action, rush forward towards the person holding the satchel, and I just whack him right across the chest with my book. That being normal, that's going to do 8 damage plus 3 for the distance that I moved.
Alright. 11 damage. Boom.
Um, so from
That song was
there,
just for your devastating rush.
um, we do have a
Oh,
maneuver as well, right?
You have an action, a maneuver, and a move action.
Okay. Um, so in that case, then for my maneuver, I am
Also, don't
actually
forget, Barnaby takes his turn simultaneously with you.
yes. Um, now I'll take care of him in just one sec. I want to grab the guy that had the satchel.
Okay. Are
Um,
you grabbing for him or are you grabbing for the satchel?
um,
Because the grab maneuver is used for both.
okay. Um, I'm going to try to grab for the satchel.
Alright. Alright. So you will get the satchel. However, Remy gets to make. Oh, I just toggled you off. Oops. Toggle you back on. There we go. There we go. So you've got the satchel now. However, you take 4 damage as he stabs at you with a little knife.
All right. Check. I gain 1 rage from taking the damage. As well. That puts me up to 4 rage. And oh, god damn it! Of course I am. I need to stop using my fucking numlock. Swear to God. There, I'm fixing it. As I gain the rage, I will also make a comeback. Attacking of a law enforcer. That's gonna be another 2 years at least.
He spits on the ground in front of you. I'd like to see you catch me.
I already did once. And I'll shout over to oh no! What?
Hello?
It just kicked me out. What?
Oh yeah, you're gone.
Wow.
It randomly
Where'd
logged
you
me
go?
out. What? Uh-oh.
Oh wait, hold on. Might be my fault.
Were you still logged in on me?
I think I was still logged in on yours.
Okay. Go to the
I'll be
BRB.
right back.
Don't want to be putting in my password.
Yeah, I'm gonna log in as me. Don't worry, a little early on technical issues. Nothing
Yeah,
to worry
nothing.
about.
Oh, weird. All right. And we're back in it, baby. And I won't give any direction to Barnaby. I will just kind of call out his name, indicating that I want him to chip in. So I'm going to use his chop against Kane.
Alright,
Not
he kind
lethally.
of shrugs. Oh, shit! Ignore that. Oh no, never mind, don't ignore that. That happened right as I clicked something,
Oh, sorry.
so I thought I accidentally rolled. No, you're good. He kind of shrugs and says, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but alright. He pulls out... It's not the best kept sword, but it is one. And you can see he swings it at Kane, dealing 5 damage.
Sword versus Kane.
Now, actually, wait. Is this considered adjacency?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, that should have been done with an edge. So that would have given
Alright.
him 2. That actually would have put him in strong, right?
Yes.
So that actually
18.
does 7 damage then.
7 damage. Alright, I'll take 2 more off. Boom.
That's my bad. I remembered reading that effect last week. I completely forgot to apply it.
It's alright. Live and learn.
All right. And past that, I also can move if I want, but
If you'd like to.
I'm gonna risk it and hold my ground here.
Alright. In that... excuse me. Man, how do you get the, activation thing for the Lancer games. I've got this encounter up here, but it looks nothing like it.
Uh, it's something that's baked into the Lancer.
So,
Look that up.
okay.
You could probably also
Damn.
get rid of deployment.
Oh yeah, sorry. Please bear with me. I am still new at this.
Hold up, who the
Take
hell
your
is this to
time.
the south?
Yeah,
She's been there the whole time.
I had noticed that a second ago.
Like I just zoomed out to get a better look at the map. Which, by the way, we've
But we
already
don't really
talked.
know she's there yet.
Yeah, we've also
Right, I
already
mean-
all talked about like the actual rules of engagement before getting into this, but
Oh, yeah.
just
For the viewer?
yeah, for any viewers, the main goal is that we need to get this satchel and get that to where it is marked escape. If they are able to take the satchel from us and get it to any of the red marked areas, it is considered a loss.
Yes.
And I've already
You have to be-
confirmed that unfortunately we cannot push them into the escape and have it count.
Unfortunately.
As funny as that would be.
As funny as that would be.
I didn't realize we were gonna have no effects playing as our background battle music. It's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. So this big guy is gonna go. As you see, the leader goes, Hutch, little help here. And he, with a booming just grunt, activates like a mountain.
Hutch, you really don't have to do this if you don't want to.
He moves 1,
Especially not now.
2, 3,
Hold on.
4.
Wait.
He's now flanking you, so he's going to have an edge on this attack. Let's see. Yeah.
I'm fairly
And-
certain that this counts as gang violence.
You see him cock his fist back, and he is going to make a swing straight at your face.
Not the face.
Mm.
The very same.
Oh!
Oh dear!
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh.
So, you take 12 damage as this bone just connects with your nose. And before you know it, the other arm comes right around, and you're kind of small. So he's able to, one-handed, just kind of grab your whole body and hold you in place.
Now, hold on.
Yes.
That says if your might is less than 2. My might is +2.
Oh.
So I am
Well,
not grabbed.
never mind then. He goes to reach for you. And you're able to, with your remaining hand, as one is clutching your face in pain, swat him away. You still take the damage, but you are too strong for him to grab in such a way. He seems kind of confused by it, to be honest with you. But all the same, he is going to continue, for he gets himself a maneuver as well. And if he can't grab you automatically, he's going to grab you in the other way. I just got to give him the grab action because I forgot to give it to him. I should have given it to everybody, but it's fine. He still has an edge on this, of course. Oops.
Yes, that is what he's trying to do.
Ah. No effect. He is unable to get you. You are just too fucking slick for him. Too small. He's used to fighting people his own size.
Probably for
He
the
just-
best.
Kane looks at him kind of like just a desperate plea. He shrugs a little bit. And that will be the end of his turn. Back to the players.
Um, I have an idea of something to do if I can go next. I think
Fantastic.
in
Go right ahead.
response to kind of what just happened.
I do actually have one quick question. I mean, just before we go, what is considered winded? Is that half health?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, then I have actually fallen into winded territory. So I'm going to get another 1d3 rage.
Oh fuck.
Don't I gain something the first
Yeah.
time that a hero's winded as well?
I just get one more rage. That's okay. I'm already at 5 rage.
Man,
I gain 2 drama.
very nice.
Damn it, of course I did it again.
Which is the heroic resource, right?
Yes.
I should be. We start at 0?
You start at 1 because you have 1 victory.
Right. Alright, so I'm at 3 total now. Hoo-hoo-hee.
Um,
Yeah, I thought this music would be fitting for a kind of brawl with some
yeah.
street toughs. It's not exclusively no effects, but it is.
Yeah, I
largely
just
no
heard that.
effects.
Yeah, I love that song, "Dig."
Oh
I
yeah.
noticed it was instrumental version of it, but all right, let's see. So it's my turn then.
Should be your turn. Now, at the start of your turn, you should gain some clarity.
Yeah, so I roll for that, right?
I believe you do, yeah, 1d3.
1d3. Let me go. Move some stuff around. Okay. Wait. So do I basically roll a d4 and then how does that
Uh,
work?
Roll, if you can do /roll 1d3 in the
Oh,
chat,
okay.
or you can roll a d6 and we can have it.
I love that this is called the bag.
Okay. I will
Nice.
just roll a d6 then, I guess, if it's
That's
all the
fine.
same, right?
Yep, we just gotta have it rounding up. That's
All right, 1.
Ugh. All right. Mwah.
Eh.
So that puts my heroic resource at 2. In response to Mac kind of getting surrounded there, I would like to. Hold on, let me pull my. Here we go. I would like to. So, okay, remind me, what's the difference between push and slide?
Slide can go in any direction and can make curves. Push is directly away from you in a straight line.
Okay. Cool. So, what I want to do is, after seeing him get hit pretty hard and get surrounded, I want to send a psionic bolt toward the enemy to the south of Mac.
Alrighty.
Right there. So let's see. I guess I'll just roll for that. It's a 2d10, right?
You should be able to just click the ability and it'll roll.
Oh,
for you.
okay. Okay. Let me see.
Specifically, the one like there will be a little bag on the side. And
Oh,
when you
I
mouse
see.
Over, it'll
Okay.
turn into 2 cubes.
Okay, cool.
Roll for you.
All right. I don't reckon I have any edge. I don't remember how I get edge, but
They're very.
so I'll just.
You don't right now.
Okay. Not great. What is that? Normal?
That's-
So normal's
yeah.
not bad.
Normal's not
Okay.
bad.
So that does 7 psychic damage and slide 2. So I want to slide his ass right into the river.
All right. Just
Yeah.
2 spaces here and here.
I was kind of thinking diagonal if it's possible.
Oh, here and here.
Yeah.
All right. You can see he goes tumbling down these rocks. It's just a 1 space drop, so he's not going to take any damage from it, but he falls on his ass. A lot of water gets displaced.
Mhm.
and you can see he is red with rage, almost steaming from the water, soaked to the bone.
Nice. And
Just
with
lets
that,
out.
so now I have. So that was considered a
That's an action.
action. So I still technically have a maneuver, right?
Yep, a
Yep, you
maneuver
have
and a
maneuver
move.
That I
and a
can do.
move.
Okay, so I'm thinking now let's go to maneuvers and let's try to. What is my reason score? Is it just 2?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's try that. So then what I'm gonna do is um gonna use minor telekinesis
All right.
as a maneuver. It's distance range 10, a size 1 creature or object, and slide the target up to a number of squares equal to your reason score.
All right.
So,
If you want to
so
go
I
ahead and click
will.
that in chat, just for
Oh, okay, sure.
future clarity.
Well, yeah, I guess I don't even need to roll it, but I can. How do I click it into
Little
chat?
chat bubble. One of the button. You should have a button on it with a little chat bubble there. You can.
It's funny, it doesn't. Like, I see
Oh, it
the
might
other
have a
ones that
book.
do. A
No,
book?
yeah, if you mouse over the bag, does it? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming that with this being a force movement, I do not get an attack of opportunity. Yes?
Correct.
Okay. Want to make sure.
Okay, so, my intent. Here's
However,
the
it
thing.
was forced movement. And I
I.
think somebody cares about when things are force moved.
Yeah, which I should get clarity for that.
Yes.
Only once per round, I think. But but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my telepathic speech first, if I may. Well, I don't know if but it's basically just to quickly ask Mac telepathically, like, which one of these two he would like knocked away from him, and which one he wants close so he can knock the shit out of.
Yeah,
Is
sure.
that possible? Okay.
Yeah, in that case, then I would request. Oh, like hearing that, I'm just going to kind of like nod towards Kane. Uh, just kind of
As the one
sending
you
back.
want to.
Yeah, just sending a backup message if I can. Just put him in the drink.
Okay. All right. Then that's what we'll try to do. So, yeah, we've got the minor telekinesis, which I guess doesn't even need a roll. So,
Yeah.
I'll slide the target up to a number of squares equal to your reason score, which is 2. So I would slide him, say, or I don't know how I can. Yeah, like right there.
All right. He goes into the drink as well, this time slipping off the side of the bridge. He's a lot quieter about it, but you can see the way he's clenching his teeth. He is seething.
Very nice. And I believe
You can still move.
I don't really. Well, yeah. Do I want to move? They're all kind of an almost equal distance away from me here, and I have a lot of range with stuff, so I may just stay where I'm at for now.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll gain 1 clarity for that, though. 1 heroic resource, right? And... Cool. Oh, wait. Quick question. Can you remind me what the hero tokens are for?
They're for various things. You can use them to gain. You can use 1 to gain 2 surges. You can use 2 to recover up to your recovery value, without actually spending a recovery. I believe you can turn a failed skill test into a success. That's not relevant for combat, though.
Okay.
I will say you have a collective pool of them, so You don't have 4 each. You all have 4
We
total.
all have 4. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, yep, that should do it.
All right. Oh, and sorry, you can also spend a hero token to succeed on a saving throw when you fail it. If
Okay,
you fail a saving throw,
Gotcha.
you can spend a hero token to turn that into a success.
sounds good.
And how do we get more?
You start, well, going forward, you will start each session with 3. Anytime I pull on Levi's Grifter complication, you'll get one, and you also get one for doing something specifically heroic, which is to say, risking your life for the benefits of others.
Gotcha. So that's kind of up to the GM's discretion.
Yes, to a degree, but I will say I am gonna go pretty straight definitionally about it, because I don't want this to turn into a hey, let's all try to please the DM thing.
Don't everybody try to be heroes now.
Yeah, specifically you have to be doing something suitably risky for somebody else.
Gotcha.
Probably not going to come up in this fight, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
Alright, but as that goes, you see this guy starts to look around, sees what's happening, and goes, alright then.
Throw his back off. I swear,
Hmm.
despite what I just did, I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, well, what about that guy? And he points behind you really quick.
What guy?
Ah! Alright, you can make a free strike against him, but he's taken the, they've taken the satchel back.
Alright, I will make a free strike against him. Let's see. This one. They're getting the book for that.
Oof! Alright. So that'll be another 7 damage. Now, they are going to use 5 malice, because that's all the malice I have, to use Dagger Storm.
Oh.
Yes, so we're going to do 1 power roll for everybody, because whenever there's multiple things, you only use 1 power roll for all of them. So we're going to see how this goes, and then we're going to do our shifting. Alright. So, first things first, shift 1, 2, and it's going to, they're going to use it on you, Rambles. Oh, they're going to use it on you, and then they're going to shift 2.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, before or after each strike. So that's interesting, because then they can do this before the next strike, deal another 9 damage to Barnaby. And then they're going to deal 9 damage to you as well, Thien.
Another 9 damage to me?
Yes. They get to use it 3 times. And they get to shift 2 in between each strike.
Okay.
Yeah, no edges on this, sadly, so no additional damage. But
So sad.
after that, they're going to take their final shift to be 1. Oh, shit, sorry. Had you targeted. To be 1, 2, and then they're going to start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will be their turn. All right.
Okay.
Back to the players. Back to the heroes.
Goes to Levi.
Now,
All right, so
Now remember, start of your turn, you gain your heroic resource.
Actually, and
oh shit.
real quick, did you have a question, Thane?
I do. Basically, I mean, he's running out that way to the right or the east. I see it says escape on the map. Are we wanting to try to get that satchel from him and go to the left?
Yes, that's what we're
Yep.
trying to do.
You have to get the satchel from them and get it over here. They're trying to get the satchel into any one of these 3 spaces here.
Wait, which 3 spaces I had that area covered?
Zoom
Out
out.
towards the east.
Up where the red is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Also,
It's quite a run for pretty much anyone who needs to do it, but
how do we get the satchel from him again?
The grab action.
a grab maneuver.
Okay. All right.
Basically,
cool,
when you use the grab maneuver, instead of grabbing the actual enemy, you can choose to grab the satchel instead. Otherwise,
Okay,
it
sweet.
works exactly the same.
Good,
Oh,
good,
and
good.
as he's running around, you hear him say, "Catch me later." Short stack.
I'm assuming, of course, again, like with him shifting, this is not considered, and so no opportunity attacks still, right?
It is considered movement, but yeah, shifting is safe movement that does not trigger reactions.
Okay, just making sure.
Also, I do not remember how my routines work, and I have been trying to find that, and I have not been able to. Do you happen to remember?
Yeah, hold on, I can bring it up on the basics sheet. I might have to just give you a whole routine thing, but I'm pretty sure basically
just-
you're supposed to choose which one's active at the start of each round.
Yes.
Oh,
So you
okay.
probably should have already chosen, but that's fine. Which routine do you want
Whoops.
to be active?
Um. Uh.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Oh, and it's not my turn. Damn it.
There you go. That's how. Bess is going to explain to you how curtain calls work, or how routines work.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Bess.
No problem. Good luck. I hope you lose.
What?
What is my gang?
All right.
And I'm probably going to really quickly just put that as a thing under free actions so that you know that for future.
Yeah, that or other.
Just
I'm gonna put in free
what?
actions
Just
because that's
like
where
a
all the routines are.
Oh,
Just
What are
what
you
I
putting?
copied and pasted in chat.
curtain call, the thing that talks about.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
There you
Yeah,
go.
my bad. I will freely admit I have been like kind of panic reading over everything here, trying to remember.
It's
Mhm.
alright. So which of your routines do you want to be active?
Um. Revitalizing Limerick, I think. That could be useful at this point. We've taken damage, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. I will press you for a routine at the start of the round going forward, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it. I knew it was at the start of something. I thought it was at the start of my turn, or I would have spoken up
No worries.
Fine.
sooner. Okay.
Now,
Cool,
don't
cool,
forget,
cool, cool, cool.
you gotta get your drama as well.
Yeah, I did at the start of. I'm up to 4. I had 1 to start, and then someone got winded, so I gained 2. So I had
Right.
3, and then now I gained another one.
You don't gain 1.
Oh. Is it 2?
You gain 1d3 drama. You can see it under drama
Oh.
in other.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So all right. So roll a d3 for it.
Yes.
I promise I'll get back in the swing of it
Yeah.
before
no
long.
worries. Jesus, we're already to the bagpipes.
Yeah, right.
Man, I thought I had a long. I guess I do have a long playlist. It's just
It's just slash roll d3.
Yep.
Okay.
Slash roll 1d.
Not.
What? Yeah.
Oh,
1d.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. It is saying that that is not a valid chat command.
Did you put a
Alright,
space
hold on.
between roll and 1d3?
No.
Oh,
There we go.
Hey,
you
look at
gained
that.
3 drama.
Ooh.
In fact.
So dramatic.
Wahoo! Quite the build up there as well.
Wow.
Now I've got that. Well, that opens up some things. Okay, well, I guess I'll take my movement first
Sure.
to try to catch up to our guy up there. So, oh, so close. Wait, fuck. All right. And now I try to hurt him.
You sound so
Jesus.
unsure.
All
Are
right.
you gonna
all
hurt
right.
him with words?
I might hurt him
Perhaps?
with words. Perchance.
Stinky.
um. Yeah, sure.
The only other thing I'd
It's
say
gotta-
about it is that
Yeah.
the signature action from your kit does allow you to move more when you use it as well. I'm not saying you should do that, just something to consider.
I mean, if it gets me in grabbing range, that's pretty sick. But would I still be able to grab if I used a thing? I don't know where this is. I'm gonna
You have
full
an
disclosure.
action. Okay, so it's fade.
Fade.
It's called fade. It's under your
Okay.
signature abilities,
Good.
and
Yes, you are.
it costs an action. So on your turn, you get an action, a maneuver, and a move. Grab is a maneuver.
Aha! All right. So I will try to do that then. Thank you so much.
Happy to help.
Yes, indeed. All right. So I'm gonna pull a fade on him. Whoop-ha.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay. So I can. So it's 7 damage to him,
Yes.
and I can shift up to 2 squares. Oh, hang on. All right. Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
You have one more square of shifting that you can do if you would be so inclined.
I mean,
I could.
nah. I mean,
No?
you know. I mean, is there a benefit to being somewhere other than here? I mean, I'm within grabbing range, right? That's what's important.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I'm closer to where I'm trying to go after this, so it works for me.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, and now I will try to yoink that little satchel.
Okay. So you're gonna want to use the grab maneuver.
Yeah. There it is. Okay. I promise I've been looking over this. It's just not going well.
Unfortunately, they're too quick for you.
Damn it.
As you throw a knife into their back and start running up, making a dash for it, they just spin at the last second. You grab nothing but air.
I can still get him back this way, I think.
As you stare into each other's eyes, they look at you and say, Now you I kind of like, but don't chase me.
Just after what's
Is there
happened.
anything else you would like to do for your turn?
Okay. No. I don't think so.
Not even
Yes.
like
Oh,
a revitalizing limerick of some kind?
That's at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Does
Now,
that...
unfortunately, it's Aura 5, which means
Right.
the only one who gets to spend a recovery is Thien. But
Hmm?
Thien, you may spend a recovery if you so wish.
I
Actually,
can.
no, you can spend a recovery too, but I don't know why you want to.
Yeah, I have no reason.
But yes, you may spend a recovery if you wish.
And how much does that add back?
Should
1/3 of
be-
your health.
Yeah, 1/3 of your health.
Okay, so 8 basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you it
Okay.
is it 8?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got 24.
So cool.
I
Yeah,
think,
might as well use it.
I think when you
I have the
copied
opportunity.
and stuff, you used mine since I was the first one to be set up, and because of that, now catch breath says equal to 9 on every single one of them.
Oh dang.
Because
Hold on.
the
I can change that.
yeah, the forge steel thing just automatically set like
Yeah.
calculate how much
I knew that was
health
gonna
we-
catch me.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Yours I'm changing too because yours will be different as your recovery value changes. That did mess me up on a few things, and it probably will again. I'm sure that's not the only thing that has done that. Have you marked your recovery and all that?
I have, yeah.
Alright, perfect.
I have another question, real quick.
Oh, sure.
What exactly, again, is the difference between a regular action and a free action?
A free action doesn't go against your... Well, so you don't actually have any real free actions. The free actions that you have are your free strikes.
Well, I have Mind Spike as a free action.
It replaces your ranged free strike. It's not actually a free action. It takes an action to do just like a normal free strike would, but if something allows you to like make a free strike, you can use Mind Spike in place of that.
Right, so it's just basic ranged attack.
Exactly.
Okay.
Usually there are much better things to do on your turn than that.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make
Because-
sure.
Yeah, because you're a talent, you get a better ranged free strike than other people do.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're back. Guess who else gets this music? That's right. It's Kane.
Mhm.
So Kane is going to stand up, still dripping, and start climbing out of the water. So it's going to be... I believe it takes 2 spaces of movement to climb 1 space, if I'm not mistaken. Double check. I was looking this up earlier, then I had to look something else up. Oh my god. Here we go. Yep, 2 squares of movement. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to look right at Barnaby Burton. And you see him picking up speed as he gets closer and closer. And he comes in with a flying punch.
Just tell him no, Barnaby. He can't legally touch you if you don't give him permission.
All right then.
Oh.
No. Oh.
Oh.
All right. So
Oh.
I don't know if Barnaby's gonna survive to come with us or not.
We gotta at least get his bag.
I
Yeah,
am
right.
going to ask, what is Barnaby's might score?
2.
2. All right. So
Already got it marked. How often do you gain drama from somebody being winded? Is it per person or per round? Per combat. Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, usually that's called either a dirty 20 or just not even considered a crit. Fucking hell. Yeah. I don't think that I can. Okay. I don't think that I can. Like the most I would be able to do potentially is lines of force, but unfortunately that specifies that it needs to be a new creature within distance, which is melee 1. Now, like the most that I could potentially, if I wanted to, I could actually redirect it on myself, but I don't know. I don't see how much benefit, how I would get any benefit from it. Saving the best for last. Yeah, he takes a turn with me. It was pretty quick. Fine. Okay. There's trees somewhere in the world. Oh. Okay. Um. Oh, I will have no issue reaching him. Believe me. Yes, that is true. Um. Well, a couple things I actually have quick questions about. Sorry. I have one quick question and a statement. Um. First, is there any way that I can like assess how beat up the guy's looking at this? All right, so it's not going to take all that much. Secondly is the statement. I have 2 health, man. So I need to catch my breath. So I need to either catch my breath, or be given the opportunity to use a recovery. I don't I don't care if that means that I take my turn or that Levi takes their turn with a revitalizing limerick. That happens at the start of the next round and it needs to be declared. Um, it's definitely no Thunder Mother. But yes. Um, yes, we do. We never gave one to Barn. I don't think we got the chance to give one to Barnaby. But we do have 4 red potions among us. I don't know where. I think at okay. That is true. Okay. Um. Yeah, like as it stands, I would say that it would probably be best for either um me or Levi to take our turn, so that one way or another I can use a recovery. I can reach that guy, but also I do not believe that I am that I am required for taking him out if he is like actually struggling right now. We might be able to just take him out with Levi. Yeah. If you incapacitate him, he can't take the satchel back. Back smash. I think it's Levi. That we decided on. So much drama. Oh, oh! Non-lethal, of course. What? As an enforcer of the law, I cannot abide the killing of an innocent, even if he is a bit of an asshole. His little chicken legs gave out. Is there a way that you can mark him as out? Delete. Oh, even better. Great. Now I forget. Barnaby does not have um, any recoveries on his thing. Does he actually have recoveries, or? And there's not on the sheet, but like if you just like mark, I mean I can note it down. But I figured as much. Yeah,
that works. Alright, so that is all of your actions and the move. I'm assuming, yes? Levi? That was all of your actions and the movement, right? Okay. In that case, then, at the end of your turn, yeah. Now, do you want to use one for yourself? Because if not, both Barnaby and Mac could use a recovery. Nope, it's up to 2. Yep, that they declare. Alright, in that case then, I will use a recovery. Not using my pad, I gain 9 health on Mac. And let's see. Oh fuck, a third of 40 is be 13? Or are we rounding up? Because a third of 40. Yeah, in that case then yeah, it would be 13. Ah, not bad at all for recovery. Alright. Alright. In that case then. Job done. In that case goes to the enemies. That's fine. Yeah, you became winded as soon as you you yeah, but also they weren't winded before. They just became winded. All right. Um. Well. Well. That very much depends. Uh. Kane. And if you can, yeah, that's fine. Like that is the goal. So if you think that you can just send Kane rocketing off into the distance, um, that's fine by me. Because if I don't have to deal with Kane, I'm gonna go straight for Bess. Oh, okay. So they are actually are they on top of the building? Okay, that's fine. No, it's slash roll. Ooh, okay. Well, unfortunately, push is directly away. You can't slide him into something. But You could, in theory, send him into the corner of that building there, though. This one here. Yeah. He hasn't been given the chance. That depends on the building. In that case, if a wood is 3, right? Yeah, because if that's the case, then yeah, he would move 4 spaces with 3 remaining push on him. That would actually be enough to send him through that wall and into the building. Which will then knock him prone because of the ability, and it would cut off his line of sight through anything other than that hole. Is there anything that you can do to actually pull Bess off of the building? I don't know if they're in range for that. I mean, if you pull them off of the building, then I don't have to shout up there to knock them off myself. I could probably send them through the building twice. Also true, yes. If you think it would be better to, give Levi some speed, that is fine. Like Well, let's see. So as it's yeah. Has not. That said, if things are actually and if things actually remain cleared up, for you to just make your escape, you can still switch over to use choreography at the beginning of the next round anyway. Because keep in mind that right now, you have to make a distance of 22, and if you want, up to you. I could, in theory, push you forward, but that could potentially be dangerous. Because hear me out. Like, I could technically use a knockback maneuver against you, and that would actually, like, be beneficial to me. Because not only would I be able to add my might to the distance, meaning that I move you a minimum of 3 guaranteed, which puts you in escape range with your stuff, but also the first time that I do a knockback, let me double check that. The first time that I push a creature, I also gain a surge, which I would then be able to immediately use against Bess. I mean, I could use it against fucking Gargalore that's sitting in the river instead. What you do? Technically, yes, but you've already taken your turn. But correct. Uh, yep. Um, yeah, that's really good. Also, like, just checking on the rule. Technically, this fight ends the second that the satchel reaches the escape. We don't have to have majority in escape, do we? Okay. Okay. So yeah. Are you gonna do any movement, Thane, or are we gonna move the enemy turn? All right. All right. All right. Yoink. Okay. So, what would actually happen if I were to try to knock back Levi while they are grabbed? Would that break the adjacency?